Hello and welcomes back everyone. Wolf here with even more Star Wars The Old Republic, playing as Vyi'zur, my bounty hunter here, and where we last left off, we were investigating the relationship between the Dark Council member Darth Arcus and a Republic colonel, this Colonel Darok, who was responsible for the attack on the Sith Academy. It seems they were indeed working together on some kind of Rakata technology bound to living beings, creating this infinite army. They tried to get us killed on the world of Manaan, and now of course we're trying to track where they were going, what they're planning to do. So, we do actually have a couple of bits of mail. Let's see if we have anything here. Oh, we have another message from Krista Markin. We missed the first one. Spent a lot of time in Car City. She's got... Oh, there's certain people coming to speak with her thanks to us. Asking how close the two of us are. If she knows where we live. This is not the good kind of attention. I know you do what you want and all, but whatever have you got into lately? Right. And then Lana Benico. Oh, Darth Arcus sent her a coded message. He explained that my services as his advisor are no longer required. That he should not she should not attempt to confront nor stop him. He says there are Revanites anywhere, and anyone we choose to turn to could be in league with them. He did confess to initially recruit her, that he'd taken her under his ring because he saw in her the potential to be a great Revanite asset.
Science guidelines, airlock expulsion has been approved as an acceptable method of Rackle plague carrier disposal.
So, we're going to head up to the outbound missions section once again, as Lana may have a connection, a destination for us.
Glad to see you again, as always, but I'm afraid any further niceties will have to wait. I know I've mentioned before a strange disturbance within the Force. A sort of writhing mass tied to Darth Arcus. I thought I'd use my connection to Arcus to seek out others tied to the disturbance. Revanites working against us from within. I found a few.
Did you learn anything?
Theron Shan helped me decipher coded messages between the Revanites. Due to interference on Manaan, they've accelerated their schedule.
Now they know they're up against us. Who could blame them?
Darth Arcus is intelligent, manipulative, and immensely powerful. We mustn't get overconfident. There's another way to stop Arcus. Theron's traced his activities to Rakata Prime. He and Colonel Darok are building their infinite army. And there's more. The implants they're using, they're made from pieces of the Star Forge.
The Star Forge? There was a machine on Nar Shaddaa that was built from it.
I'd heard rumors. It required virtually nothing to create almost anything. That was the Starforge's power as well. The Starforge was a Force-imbued, self-sustaining shipyard, Rakatan. It was destroyed centuries ago, but the Revanites have recovered some of the wreckage. Its technology makes the soldiers nearly immortal, seizes their minds as well, placing them under the Revanites' full control.
A generous orbital bombardment should take out Arcus, Derek, any other Revanites, and their infinite army.
We need to learn the shape and extent of the Order of Revan. Blasting their leadership out of existence from afar won't help. We will see Darth Arcus answer for his crimes. Most importantly, we'll stop the Order of Revan before the balance tips in their favor. Theron and Jakara are waiting for us planetside. The sooner we depart for Rakata Prime, the better.
I would still prefer to go for the bombing him from orbit, but I understand her perspective. Okay. We have another story mode flashpoint here. Legacy of the Rakata. Do you have anything of interest? Not really. Onwards!
Jakaro, D4.
Jakaro! Display at least a modicum of respect.
Hey, we're set to move on the Temple of the Ancients when you are.
That's the trader's base of operations.
Yeah, the Rakata designed the Star Forge in that temple thousands of years ago. Now it's Arcus and Derek's grunt factory.
Theron and I will be monitoring your progress from Jakaro's ship. We'll assist you as we can, keep you apprised of matters.
Yo, what? Jakaro, I agreed to no such thing. Wait, was this the talk with Agent Shan you powered me down for?
Should warn you, it's a rough road to the temple. The area's lousy with tribal Rakatans more than happy to fight. Found that out the hard way.
Wonderful! We're all going to die! Wonderful!
Remain focused and all will be well. I'm sure of it. We'll be in touch soon.
Okay.
I feel the dark side everywhere. Remnants of the Star Forge.
If you see Colonel Derek, tell him hi for me. With your fist.
And Jakaro wants revenge. Okay. Well, we have our combat support droid once again. So we need to get ourselves over to the Temple of the Ancients. Despite the Infinite Empire collapsing, the Rakata people still exist, just not in their, not in the way they used to, unfortunately. They've kind of fallen back into a more savage, tribal society. They still do have Force users, though, which is a bit of a surprise. I thought the kind of intergalactic disease that caused their empire to really collapse also stopped them from using the Force. Maybe I'm mistaken. But we are able to sneak by.
Okay, that route is not working out like we planned. You'll have to head along the beach and straight through Rakata Central. Sorry.
Yeah, so we have... I'm not sure if all these pieces of technology are from the Star Forge or potentially from the fleet that was used to destroy the Star Forge. Mostly 3 centuries ago. Can't recall if there was a massive fleet battle. Been a long time since I played the original titles. So unfortunately, to reach the Temple of the Ancients, we'll have to make our way through the Rakata village. Positive side, so far we're being able to avoid every single group of enemies.
Rancor, I do not envy you.
Wait, did you say Rancor? There's normally an enemy hiding. Oh. Oh, shit, I was going to say there's normally an enemy hiding somewhere nearby. Savage war beast rancor. I wouldn't say tamed by the Rakatan people, but probably here for their entertainment and their war chief. Being a commando may come in handy. Avoid these close range burning patches. Chief's being a pain in my butt. Just the rancor down. Where the hell is Galt? Ah, yeah. The war chief's immune to taunts. I see.
I knocked him cross-eyed.
Arcus knows you're here. I'd say he sensed your presence, but I imagine it's all the commotion. He and Colonel Dalek have shored up defenses outside the temple with their new conscripts. You know what to do.
Oh, great. So they heard the firefighting, eh? Oh, making good progress so far. Oh. Even Jedi have been taken in by the Revanites.
Overheard some Revanites near your position. Came across a cache of Rakata tech weapons. Might want to do something about that.
Maybe we will. That's the wrong button. Can I? I'm not going to be able to deal with this weapons cache.
I'll feel that later.
Yeah. Not going to be able to avoid all the fighting. Just most of it.
Feel that later.
Okay. Let's continue on our journey. So we should be able to get to the entrance of the Temple of the Ancients.
Look out, they put together a welcoming party for you. More of those cyborgs.
Yay! Led by Commander Rand, who's a pain in the butt. Certain stages of the fight, it becomes invincible.
Right in the kisser.
are. Let's get Gold fully healed up.
Look for a control console and open a channel there. I'll be able to slice into their systems remotely.
On to the Temple of the Ancients. Codex entry. No one knows for certain how long the Temple of the Ancients has stood, which is hardly a surprise. Much of the history of Rakata Prime and that of its one-time conquerors who ruled the galaxy into servitude, has remained undiscovered. What is known of the temple is its relatively recent history. A tribe of Rakata known as the Elders had charged themselves with guarding the temple from other tribes, even though the species no longer had the affinity with the Force required to enter the ancestors' hallowed repository. The Elders held that the temple's secrets must be too important to fall into less civilized hands than theirs. It was this tribe that allowed the Jedi Revan to enter the temple and learn how to destroy the corrupted Rakata superweapon known as the Starforge. It is unclear what has happened to the tribe in the 300 years since then, as the Temple of the Ancients is no longer under their protection. Oh. Let's see if we can get ourselves patched in. See what Farron can learn.
That's it, we're in. Theron?
Okay, according to the structural plans, the only way to get at the head Revanites is through that conscription center. The cyborgs are dormant for now, but they're set to go on high alert once they detect you. The console overload will fry them from the inside. Nope, can't work the power safeties from here. You'll have to do the honors.
A sound plan. Theron, why can't I get this sensor to work?
Because Jakaro isn't a big fan of upkeep? Probably a dead relay, I'll check it out.
Now that he's gone, might I recommend not doing as Theron suggests? An overload would destroy the data as well. The Empire might want its own infinite army someday. You would have to fight those cyborgs, but...
They're aberrations. I'm setting the console to overload.
I see.
Don't like my decision? Tough.
Hey, there you go. Nice work. For, you know, being Imperial and all.
Room's clear of vital signs. You're all set.
If you say so. Hey, those sensor relays were fine, by the way. Not sure what the problem is.
Was. The sensor appears to be working again.
You know...
We're seeing movement on the temple roof. Might be Derek and Arcus trying to make an escape. Looks like they've got a shuttle. We can shoot it down if we have to, but I'd rather take them in for questioning if you can. Hurry.
Okay, keep that in mind. If I cared too much about the Empire, I'm sure I could have given them the data on creating their own infinite army. But I don't care. I care about credits. And, okay, maybe I have some attachments. Mostly the credits. Now, she had offered me money to keep the data. Oh, wait. Don't you need to be imprinted on the receiving transporter? Are we about to be vaporized? Huh. Still got all my bits. Wait. Yeah, still got all my bits.
But don't worry, I'll stick close to you.
Wait! Jakaro still wishes to confront the men who betrayed him and left us for dead. As would I, actually.
Come on, then. What's the matter, Arcus? Shuttle not ready yet?
We Revanites went through a great deal of trouble to reach this point in our campaign. For you to hamper our progress, it's regrettable. You, Lana. You were never anything more than pawns to us. Important pawns, but pawns all the same.
This is the part where you give up and tell me everything, Arcus. Everything.
So, this is where I outline our grand design, and then you decide whether or not to spare my life? This grotesque alien beast does have it partly figured out. Indeed, I won't cooperate, but I'm not fleeing. We will stand our ground and put an end to your perpetual interruption. Colonel?
If you could see what we were doing, what we want for the galaxy. But you can't see. You'll just have to die.
Oh, great.
We're finishing this, here and now.
I can't wait.
We are beyond any of you. You're
Sweet vengeance.
We've come too far to submit now.
Deal with Arcus first if we can.
They're yours, Derek.
Uh-oh.
You have them, Arcus.
Jakaro is keeping the Colonel busy.
You should have just walked away. You have them, Arcus.
Now, will the other become enraged upon their death?
Derek. You think you'll walk away from this? We've come too far to submit now. You have them, Arcus. Impossible. It can't be.
I think I knocked him cross-eyed.
Yeah, he has been emboldened.
You gotta do better than that. You You should have just walked away. No. The plan!
Nice. Unfortunately, yeah, they didn't surrender. Just have to give the bad news.
Arcus and Derek were never going to be taken alive. They were never going to talk.
I felt Darth Arcus's passing. This is an unfortunate turn.
Yes, you did. What a relief.
Blasted, those two were running a show. They were our best hope of exposing the Revanites.
No, they weren't in charge. The disturbance in the Force, I still feel it. It's arrived.
Oh! Republic and Imperial ships together. There's
We got
Quest.
company, ships, capital-sized, whole bunch of them. Can't tell if they're yours or ours, but one of them's dropping in to visit.
Coming into orbit.
As important as Arcus and Derek were to the cause, their deaths won't stop us. They won't even slow us down.
That voice. I've heard it before.
It's Revan.
I almost had the infinite army I wanted so badly. But even without them, I have enough.
I watched you take your last breath and say your last words.
Oh, I was dead. For all of a blink. I've been reborn. My mind is clearer, my power intensified, and now, with the order under my command, I'm unstoppable.
You're telling me the Revanites weren't always under your control?
At first, I wanted nothing to do with them. I was no prophet. Then I saw them in a new light. A secret group of devotees waiting to follow my lead without question, to help me save the galaxy. I was a fool to ever disregard them. I finally let the Revanites into my world. A world you have to be erased from.
Turbo lasers are locking on! Get out of there!
Oh! Great. Time to go.
We can't reach you with Jakaro's ship. Take the shuttle.
Yeah, you mean that shuttle? Probably a good idea. This place has seen better days. Files, paperwork everywhere. And a data pad. Okay, A7 was given a message from Lana telling us to go to Manan. Looks like she left in a hurry. So, Revan, still alive.
Ah, finally.
everyone's here.
You made it.
The way Revan was laying waste to that place, I wasn't sure you'd come out of it in one piece.
What are you talking about? I'm hardly in one piece.
Anyway, my point is, I'm glad you got out of there. Any ally right now is a welcome ally.
We took care of Arcus, Derek, and their infinite army. But where does that leave us?
It's a good question. Now that we know Revan's in the picture, everything changes. For the worse. In fact, it's already started.
Whatever do you mean?
I'll fill you in, D4. Come on, Jakaro. Let's give him a chance to talk. Lana, when you're done, we can start picking out backwaters to go lie low in.
If we'd at least recovered the conscription protocols for the Infinite Army, this might feel more like a victory. Not that we have anyone in the Empire to trust right now. The Revanites have just proven they're everywhere. Jakaro's had 12 death sentences declared on him. Theron's been disavowed by the SIS. And the Empire's placed a bounty on my head for the murder of Darth Arcus.
Any idea what they're paying? Maybe it'll be worth my while.
I suppose the upside is at least one of us is in a joking mood. At least I hope you're joking. What a mess. Our names can't be cleared unless we expose the Revanites. And we can't expose the Revanites without knowing who to expose. The way forward is clear. Theron, Jakaro, and I are going underground. We'll find a way to uncover Revan's plan and stop him.
3 fugitives on the run against a vast conspiracy that spans 2 galactic powers? Have you lost your mind?
I am as lucid as ever, and I say we can. You'll have your own role to play in this, of course. Like it or not, Hunter, the people of the Empire have come to see you as a hero. They need you. Be who you are, but be observant, and tell no one the truth about us or what you know. Above all, do not try to contact me.
Make this plan work, Lana.
I'll do everything in my power. All our fates ultimately rest in your hands. Remember that.
My hands? I'm just a bloody bounty hunter. A hero of the Empire. What the hell are people talking about? Prefer to be the boogeyman of the Empire and the Republic. Break the law, get a bounty on you, and Vyi'zur will come looking. But let's get ourselves back on board the Mantis. Our time here in Manan is complete. And the Prelude of the Shadow of Revan expansion is also complete. We can now enter the main story arc of the expansion itself. To do so, we need to make use of our mission console once again. But this is a good place to take a break. Thank you for joining me once again with even more Star Wars The Old Republic. As always, feel free to leave a comment if you so wish. And when we come back next time, some time will have passed. I'm not sure how long in terms of in-game weeks, months, maybe a year. But no doubt, I believe we get contacted once again, as Theron, Lana, and Jakaro are kind of somewhat on the run and investigating the Revanites, their involvement with the Republic and the Empire, and what their plans may be. And we'll have to see what role we have to play in all that. But, so we'll find out more next time. Until then, take care. Bye-bye now.